Hi. We make all sorts of excuses not to go with our feelings, our emotions. But as we become more and more aware, it becomes necessary to understand that our feelings, our emotions are actually, I would consider them my God. They are my real guides. In any moment, I'm going to read this off my hand now. There is the logical way of doing something, and then there is the good manners that we've been taught since we could understand language. Or, of course, we're dealing with the social expectations all the time. There's rules, there's laws. But then there is our feelings and emotions. And it is a choice we have in each moment whether to surrender to them or not. Before I go on any further, I'm going to read to you a poem, a part of a poem by my favorite healer, Dr. Vasant Lad. And he says, "It is often said, surrender to God. But what does it mean to surrender to God? How can we surrender to that which we do not know? In my daily living, I know my fear. I know my anger. I know my grief and my sadness. These are the burning realities in the life of every human being. It is to these daily realities that we must surrender." So, it is about understanding that in each moment there is something that the energy field, our inside world, is communicating to us. So, in a hypothetical situation, let's say someone does something and you react with anger and you want to just give them a slap. Of course, it doesn't mean that you should get up and give them a tight slap on their face. But that was your reaction at that time, which was anger, which tells you that there is something that they did that you do not want, that you do not like, and it doesn't work for you. It doesn't mean that you have to follow that and become aggressive and violent, but it means you do not accept it. So then you have the choice how you express it, how you stop that from happening and affecting your life. But we've been continuously taught to accept whatever others do because it's socially acceptable and it's our job to compromise and just keep accepting whatever someone does. We almost make excuses for them. Oh, they just did that because, that's how they function. Okay, it doesn't work for me. So, okay, I'm not going to scream at them or be aggressive. But I do need to recognize that there is anger, which means I either don't want to be with them or communicate to them to stop doing it, or how long are you going to keep accepting it? Because there is a golden rule in life. If you accept bullshit, more bullshit is going to come. So, this emotion and feeling business is our guide. It doesn't always mean that if you feel really agitated, you get up and, become violent. But you got to act on how the feeling was. So, when you find someone irritating, and if you keep on tolerating them, then of course it's going to affect your health. Your inside world, your feeling, your emotion is saying, that is irritating. You got to respect it and you got to do something about it. Move away, explain to them that that's irritating, but how long will you accept it? So, surrendering, accepting, understanding what the feeling and emotion are saying is foremost, that's the secret to good health. So I'm going to request you to be open and aware to what your feeling is saying, because you're sitting in a big group of people and they're all pretending like everything is fine and they're really enjoying, and then a voice inside keeps nagging you and says, I don't want this. No, I don't want this. You got to listen to that voice, because it's your health at stake. It's about you. You in this body have a responsibility to look after this body and whatever it feels. So if your inside world, your feeling, your emotion communicates something, you've got to do your personal best in that moment to get out of that situation. It's hard, but it's doable, and one baby step at a time. Thank you.